Hello. So in this short video, I wanted to kind of touch on how our childhood experiences affect our present reality and what this means when it's time to start healing. Usually we know when it's time to start healing because our life, it stops working. I mean, either we just completely burn out, we don't have the energy anymore to participate in the same things that we used to, either with work or social life or our relationships. We can't be a good mate, we can't participate in the relationship. I know for myself, I was barely hanging on to jobs, and it was such an effort to go to work. I still was able to keep work, but each time that I became sick and needed to go through withdrawals or a detoxification, I had to quit my jobs. And my marriage was, of course, I was participating in really destructive, addictive habits. And my husband, my partner, he also struggles due to things that he's dealt with. I mean, there's not really too many people I've met who left childhood unscathed. We all have some sort of disorder or habit or behavior that sabotages our lives and our ability to connect with others, our ability to allow good to come into our lives. I'm not a psychologist, and I only speak from my own experiences, but sometimes that's all it takes to be able to comprehend that I'm not the only one going through struggle. I feel completely blessed and honored that I found a spiritual path, that I found Source or God or Infinite Spirit or whatever name you want to call, the one, the prime creator, the first creator, the one who thought it'd be a great idea to, create a bunch of souls that could experience a plethora of experiences. I mean, we take for granted a lot, like this physical reality, the ability to see and smell and touch and dance and make love and, I don't know, just commune with nature. We often are so distracted by our traumas and past experiences, but we don't often know that what happened to us in the past is why we have a current issue. Or oftentimes we're pretty aware of it, but we don't feel comfortable to discuss it even to ourselves, to admit it. And I know that when I was basically facing, it was either die or, I don't know, I was at a point where I had to get well. I just had to. I was feeling suicidal because I was so stuck in a cycle of addiction. And you basically are a slave, you have to have some sort of substance to get through the day. I understand its place in my life. I understand that for myself and for many people who are in so much emotional pain, that sometimes that substance can be life-saving, instead of committing outright suicide. That the addiction, the habit, it gave me something to do. It's not a healthy thing. It was completely self-sabotaging. But without it, the alternative, I don't know. I don't think I could have coped emotionally with life because I'm just so hypersensitive. And now that I know that I was born, I think it's a combination of being born empathic, an empath, and also my early childhood experiences